Hey, what is going on, everybody? I just wanted to do a quick update. Uh, Today is September 3rd, and in Kansas, and I'm pretty sure all around, dove season opened up this weekend. I did go dove hunting. I didn't get any footage. I went Friday, which would have been the first, and I brought the cameras out there with me. We were only out there for about an hour, and as you all know, I took Count with me, and it was his first hunt. He did pretty good. You know, we had our moments, but he did pretty good for his very first hunt, and actually getting live birds, real birds in his mouth for the first time, and live birds. He wasn't quite sure what to do with the live birds. Like he kept dropping them, so that'll get fixed. Actually, it already did get fixed. I took him out again yesterday, to my parents' little place, and there's not a whole lot of birds there, but I was able to knock one down for him. He didn't mark it, but he did sniff it out and find it and flush it up, and I don't remember. I know he flushed it up and he went after it in the air. I don't remember if he grabbed it in the air or knocked it down and then grabbed it. Either way, though, he found it for me in the tall grass. I probably would have been looking forever for it, and he found it and grabbed it and brought it to me. That was obviously a live bird. And then today we actually went scouting for teal, which the ponds I went to were absolutely horrible. If you guys follow my Instagram, I have put a little video up on there. There were some birds out there, but everything was dry. Hopefully they pump some water into there before next weekend, because next weekend's opening teal. And then after we got done scouting for like 5 hours, we basically drove around different ponds and different walk-ins and stuff, and just watched birds. I randomly hit up a sunflower field that has been prepared for dove where we were, and I ended up getting four birds there, and I was able to find them all on the ground, but I obviously had Count find them. I just tell him to find a bird, and he starts sniffing around the ground until he runs into something. He actually found one of them that was buried, and I walked right past it, and I looked over, and he's got his nose in the ground, and next thing I know, he's bringing me a bird, so I was pretty excited. It was cool to see him work and do his thing. Even part like the finding, the smelling the bird and everything, I really haven't taught him that. Working a field, I haven't taught him that. He was actually kind of doing that in that sunflower field. He was flushing birds. He's not pointing them, but he was flushing birds, and I knocked down 3 in that sunflower field and another one in another field. But he would flush them, I would shoot him, and then we'd go over and I'd have him find them. But anyways, that was it for the dove season. I'm not a huge dove hunter. I just wanted to get some birds in his mouth and get him on some live birds, some warm birds, and kind of introduce him to what we've been working on for the last year. And in my opinion, for his first year and me just training him personally, his first dog, he did pretty good. He had one marked retrieve that he watched it go down. I sent him on it, and he ran out there. He grabbed that bird, it was a live dove, and he brought it back to me. And his mouth on live birds is so soft. That's why he was dropping the birds on real birds. I noticed today when he grabbed one, and it was dead, he didn't even have his top jaw closed. It was just hanging on his bottom. And and he had his mouth open. He was just waiting for me to take it. So he is returning to hand, but he's just dropping them because he's not even closing his mouth on the bird, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I'd like him to actually hold it until I get it, but at least he's not tearing up birds. Anyways, that is all for today. Next weekend, like I said, is opening teal, and like I said, I went out and scouted for that today, and hopefully I'll be able to get some footage because I'll be back in a marsh, sitting still, not walking around or doing whatever. Hopefully I can get some footage of getting count on those birds and actually working with him. But hey, again, just a quick update, and if you guys like the video, make sure you hit that like button, drop a comment down there, and do me a favor and hit the subscribe button, and then go over and hit that little bell button so you guys get notifications on new videos. And also, go check out my Instagram. I think it's GT_outdoors_. It's kind of weird. I'll put a link up and a little deal right here for you guys to go check that out. I will talk to you guys all on the next video, which should be sitting in a marsh knocking down some teal.